have a car payment now. Now I just gotta make sure that I'm getting it fixed and get this house fixed. And it takes time, you know. It took 20 years to make this mess. And it's gonna take a little time to clear it up, to clean up the mess. I know bankruptcy was not even in my forecast because I knew the bills that I had, they had to be paid. The bills that I had, they had to be paid. But I had to get to a point where I was just like, you know, how am I going to do this? I had to sit down and write everything out. And the first thing I said was, by this year, this car will be paid off. That car was supposed to have been paid off 2 years ago, by the way. And I kept missing payments and stuff, trying to, you know, stretch money here and there. And so by missing the payment, it messed me up. It messed me up. So where am I at now? Where am I at now? It's crazy. But I finally caught up all the payments on it. And so now, because those payments are caught up, now it's just like everything else is maintenance. Everything, I haven't had maintenance on my home in 7 years. So now everything else that I'm doing is maintenance. And everything that needs fixing, everything that needs fixing costs $300 and up. There is probably the only thing that's going to be cheap is painting these walls. Other than that, everything else costs us $300 and up. The fix in here. And I'm ready for it. I'm going to do it. I got to write it out how I'm going to do that too. Because I'm getting my bills and stuff under control. See, they just got out of control because, you know, you got to think, 7 years ago, I wasn't in the church like I am now. I didn't have a relationship with God. I was drinking. I was doing a lot of partying. And I was doing a lot of unnecessary traveling and making debt just because I could. I was making debt just because, you know, because they said approved and I jumped on it. So I'm paying off a lot of old debt right now. School loans, you know, I went to school 4 years, bachelor's in marketing and also associate science. So education has not paid. I have not got a job that uses that education. I mean, the things that I learned in college, I don't use. I don't use out here. You know, it's crazy. We have to go through all that, but sometimes we don't use it. But anyway, I got to come up with a bill plan. And that bill plan has got to be where I can get back to saving money and not spending as much. You know, I have to have some type of budget that I am on and be strictly on this budget. It has to be a strict budget. Point blank. It's gotta be a strict budget. Because if I don't straighten this budget out, nobody else will. And that's one thing I'm doing. I'm woman enough to admit that it's my fault that I got behind. It's my fault that the bills stacked up. I mean, I didn't think ever that I would be in this position because I just had money to waste. Well, I didn't have it to waste, but I wasted it. I mean, I always had money, and never thought I'd be in this position. So now to see things coming together and, you know, I'm finally going to get a vacation, maybe. Hopefully I'll be able to take a vacation. I haven't taken a vacation in 3 years because I was trying to catch up all the debt and stuff. And I do believe in paying my debtors. I do believe in that. So hopefully I'm going to get a vacation maybe around September. My birthday is August the 24th. Maybe I'll set that goal for August the 24th that I will get my vacation and get to go out and do the things that I love to do. Right now, I got to be strict on myself. I can't do that. I have a lot of people depending on me, like my grandchildren and stuff. just to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Just to be healthy. And I can't be healthy if I don't have money to buy food. So it's all boiling down to that now, is that my main goals for this year, 2018, is going to be to buy my food, pay my light bill, and whatever's left after that, that's what I spend on doing the maintenance. If I can't go out, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about going out and stuff, because I'm going to have me some fun. If I had to call people over, I'm going to have some fun. But I'm not going to worry about, trying to... I'm just going to take it one day at a time. Put it like that. One day at a time. One day at a time. That's how I'm going to do it. I had to stop going to the nail shops. Listen, when I tell y'all it was rough, it was rough. It's been rough. It's still rough. But I'm tough. I can do it. When I tell y'all it was things I had to give up these last 4 years that I never thought I had to give up. And one of them was food. I couldn't afford to eat because the bills that I had to pay, they really had to be paid. It was no way I could let go of my transportation because I know the route over here. We don't have buses over here. We don't have friendly people over here. So I knew if I lost my transportation that it would be just too much on me. So I had to keep that. And it was just, so much. But I know now that there are some things that I just can't do anymore. And spending money foolishly is one of them. Now I think twice before I buy something. I mean, honestly, this was a spiritual lesson for me as well, because I had to get to know God. Because the many nights when I was hungry, He was my food. When I prayed, I would pray because I would go to bed hungry, wake up hungry, and I had to pray. When I pray, I wouldn't feel hungry anymore because I had to. If I had not sacrificed, and I could stand to lose some weight anyway, because I'm still plus size, right? But I had to sacrifice. The one thing I just wanted to make sure, I was like, as long as my nutrition is good and I'm keeping enough going in me to keep my nutrition up, I'm good. But when it got down to this 4th year, I wasn't as good as I wanted to be because the nutrition levels dropped. I got down to eating like 1.5 meals a day and mostly drinking water, and I wasn't even getting my vegetables like I like. I love vegetables, really, I do. I may overeat them, but I love vegetables. So that's where I'm at now, is just really laying out this plan, and in my head, in my mind, I'm also praying for others, because I'm like, if this happened to me, God didn't let me go through this for nothing. Then that means somebody else is going through this too. And I'm surviving for somebody else. I'm surviving this for somebody else. So I can share with the next person and tell them, this is how you create wealth. This is how you do it. It's not even by the amount of money that you're bringing in. It's about what you're taking out. And see, I didn't realize that when I was younger. I didn't realize that because when we were younger, my parents were old school. Old school, very old school. I mean, my mom is like 88 years old now. So, they was real old school. They didn't discuss bills with children. They didn't do that. But now, it's like, now that I'm older, I'm 41 years old, I'm seeing this, that I made some bad decisions. And I had to pay the price for it. And that's why I can't focus on a relationship right now. That's why I can't really, see myself trying to really go out and date right now. Because my focus is in such a different area. My focus is in building me back up. Not to be the same person I was before, but to be somebody greater. Somebody greater that can do better. I want to do better. I'm going to do better. I am doing better. That's what I see right there. It's a beautiful thing. Y'all, I need to step. Let me see. It's such a beautiful thing. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't trade this journey for anything. You know, you can't judge a book by its cover. That's point blank. You can't do it. Because if I was to judge what I am going through right now, I would say, and to be honest, I would say, why would you pay for a car and you know you're hungry? You know that? Why would you pay for a car and you know you're hungry? And I have to look back at that and I say, the reason why I paid for the car knowing I was hungry, because I had faith. I had faith in God. And sure enough, someone would always come around with something to eat. They would always come around with something to eat. So, being plus size, it saved my life. It saved my life in this round. If I had not been plus size, then I probably would have been so malnutrition and gotten so skinny until I became anorexic. So I thank God for my size. Everything has a purpose and a reason. And my weight actually saved my life. I lost probably 70, 80 pounds in the last 4 years. But at the same time, it still saved my life. Because if I had been a lot smaller, just imagine, I would be like, I'm like around 350, 360 now. And so if I had been smaller, I suspect that if I didn't have enough fat to really lose, that this could have turned out really bad. But it just so happens that God knows the plans for our life. And he knew what he was doing whenever he allowed me to eat what I was eating and, to gain weight. He knew the plan for my life. He knew. And I just see how everything works out now. And it was bad that I was overeating and stuff. It was bad. But it's turning out to work out for my good. I've lost over 200 pounds. And I'm still planning on losing some more. Now, my thing is, I don't want to go below 250 or 200 because I love being plus size. But at the same time, I got to realize I can't be selfish. I got granddaughters here. I got granddaughters that I got to stay healthy for and be able to keep up with. So I'm going to continue this weight loss journey right along with everything else. And, just enjoy. Just live, love, and laugh a lot. And, if the dates come, I ain't going to turn no man down unless, unless it's some stupid junk. If it's stupid, you're going to get turned down. But if it's some good things going on with you, you got a lot going on for yourself, and you don't need a woman to make you feel validated, cool. We're going to have some fun. But if you're the type where you need a woman to make you feel good about yourself, don't come to me. Because that's it. That's a sure sign that things aren't going to work out good. That's why I was glad that I went through my trials and tribulations, because I would never go to a man and have that man to think that if it's not for him, I can't have a good day. I don't need his validation. I'm not stuck up either, but I just don't want him to think that all the pressure is going to be on him trying to make me happy. First, I have to be happy on the inside. I have to have my joy on the inside. And nobody can give me that. My throat is getting dry, y'all hear? And nobody can give me that joy and happiness but God and me. And because when I know who I am, I'm able to love my best, to give my best love out to all. Yes! I'm a lover, y'all, not a fighter. I used to be a fighter, but now I'm a lover. But all right, y'all, I'm finna get on up out from here. It's 1 o'clock. I'm gonna catch me a movie and everything before I go, but y'all stay tuned. I don't know when I'll be back on. It just depends. After all, this is a reality show. I could come and go just like that. So y'all the best thing you can do is go ahead and follow and like it. And that way I'll keep coming on if you like what you hear. All right. I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm in the bed, so I'm not getting up out. I'm going to call my sister. Shout out to the Eagles. I had 2 sisters going for the game tonight, and I did not want to offend either one of them.